I don't have no air condition. So I understand that our forefathers, when they created the Declaration of 4th of July, when they created the Declaration of Independence, I once read it was so hot when they signed it, they almost didn't sign it. It was a brutal heat. So we're lucky we have freedom, not only from the heat, but from our enemies. If I base this on when I was 13 years old, July the 4th, 1976, it was our 200th, but why I'm basing it on that too is I remember that day very well. My uncle happened to come over. I can still hear him knocking on the door. He bought some bicentennial quarters for the 200th, 200, 200 years of America. I can still hear him knocking on the door. And since then, I've celebrated 50 years of freedom. I wasn't raised with a flagpole at the house. I don't. I was trying to think. Did we have barbecues back in those days? You gotta understand, we didn't have social media where everything was advertised or there was live streaming, things like that. We only had 3 channels on TV, so the 4th of July in my days wasn't advertised per se. You didn't see people dressed up in American hats, clothes, unless you went to a parade. I don't think we hardly ever went to a parade. But we always went for the fireworks. See how I'm sweating? It's hot. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's hot. So this video sort of fits the Declaration of Independence because I'm hot and they was hot in 1776. So I understand where they're coming from. And it just, today we got everything. We have electricity, we have air conditioning. I think we take it all for granted. We take our freedom for granted. I know I do. I don't have a flag to wave in the air, but I got a heart that's big enough. I've always loved my country. I love my country on July the 4th, 1976. And 50 years later, I still love this country just as much. This is the greatest country on earth, the United States of America. I'm very proud to have been born here in Cincinnati. I've known some people to travel overseas in 50 years, and they've always told me the best part of their trip is when the airplane landed back on America's soil. There's a lot of beautiful countries overseas, but they said the best part of our trip was when we landed back in America. You wanted to kiss the ground, kiss the grass. And that's what I've been told over the last 50 years. But it'll soon be 250 for America. And I love this country as much as I did when I was 13 years old. Same love, same heart. I may not wave the flag, but I'm waving my heart. And if weather permits, I'll watch the forward. They're predicting thunderstorms here, so it may hurt our fireworks. Yeah, they're predicting some damaging winds here, so I don't know. And it's going to be so hot anyway to watch them. 2 years ago, they timed them on my phone. I recorded them about 14 minutes long. I don't know if the 250th, if they'll be longer than that, but it's almost not worth getting on that bike, going all the way to Loveland to watch 14 minutes of fireworks. I don't know. I might if weather permits. It depends on how hot it is. I may not watch the fireworks, but my heart will be there. I mean, I love America so much. The freedom. We live in the greatest country on earth. I may not talk big about it like social media does these days because I grew up, I didn't have social media. The only way we seen anything about fireworks is when we went there ourselves or TV on the world news, and that was only 30 minutes, Monday through Friday. We didn't have no social media to advertise itself. But we always went to the fireworks. I think it's patriotic enough, as long as your heart's in it, and our hearts was. We loved fireworks. I think if you watch fireworks and your heart's there with it, I think that's plenty patriotic. My love for America is the same. It hasn't changed a bit. I'm proud to be an American. I know I'm free. That's the greatest feeling in the world. Freedom. Happy birthday, America. 250 years.